Hey there everyone, this is HeroicLegend here, and I'm not doing a standard video today. So I've decided that there are going to be a couple of times where I'm going to be just utterly stupid about like what I want to talk about or what the video I want to do is. Like for some gameplay videos I want to talk a little bit about the game, other times I'd rather just, talk. And because I have such trouble keeping up with, stories and shit, I decided I'd do a couple of videos where it's pre-post, whatever you want to call it, commentary over gameplay, and it's just me talking. Now, why this is funny, I went to a website or so that's like writing exercises. It's a writing exercise one, right? It has a whole bunch of things where you click a generator and it generates a scenario, a plot, a random first line, a random subject, a children's selection, plot generator, take 3 nouns, all this good stuff, right? And my god, I'm looking at it and it's like, this is really silly and fun. Like, I personally enjoy writing my own stories from time to time. It's a bit of a hobby, a bit of a not hobby. And things like that you would think would make it easier, but actually kind of make it just a little bit harder, because now you're molding a story around the idea, or around you have to fit in the story, like the scenario or the plot or whatever. Oh lord, you know what? I'm gonna read off a few of these for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the random dialogue. That should be hilarious. I'm not really surprised that you murdered him. It's the first one. Are you serious? Why would you start out? Why is that the first line of dialogue that came out of this? I think my laptop's trying to tell me something. I think I'm gonna die tonight. And then it's like, that's just the line they're gonna see. I'm gonna be dead in my bed. They're gonna open up my laptop. They're gonna see the website, and then they're gonna see I'm not really surprised that you murdered him. Wow. The sad thing is, I can think of several story scenarios where that works perfectly. That's genius. What have you done with my pills? I need them. Okay, this is getting really a lot darker than I thought. Really fast. Move away from the door and let him. Okay, so we have a murder case, medical abuse, and medical abuse is in like the person's is not getting the medical attention they need, and someone's abusing. Oh, I don't know. I know what I'm talking about. But we have. Basically, I would just say maybe abuse or something. It's just someone's keeping the pills away from the person who needs them. And then we have a zombie movie or an infection or a monster. It's a horror movie scenario right there. Move away from the door and let them in. Don't want to live in a society like this, yet you don't want to do anything about it. I'm not gonna speak too much about that myself. But just know, I agree or disagree with that statement. No, I'm tired of doing what you. Oh. That's I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore type of line right there. Oh man, I'm going even deeper into the abyss. I'm not liking what's happening. Midnight on the bridge. Come alone. Film noir style. Oh, I can say that in a better voice. Midnight on the bridge. Come along. I don't know what that voice is. If anyone figures that out, you could get back to me. Let's pause from here for now, because this brings me on to this topic of creepypastas and stuff like that. So, I'm not particularly a fan of the horror genre. I enjoy it. I enjoy the stories. Well, most of them. But I'm not the person to go to if you want to watch a horror movie or if you want to see gameplay of a horror game. Well, unless you want to see my reactions while the person's reactions at the same time. Because, well, when FNAF 3 came out and I watched the gameplay of that, let's just say that I screamed. My scream probably scared my brother more than the actual gameplay. It's funny, you know, it's fun to be scared. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I'm not gonna lie that, you know, every time I've gotten scared, I was like crying right after, just so miserable. Like, it made me so scared. No, that's not me. I've been brave. I've been brave before. But my goodness, I watch people like Some Ordinary Gamers and Yuri of Wind. You can take that as a plug if you want to. I don't care, but I watch those guys, and I'm like, some of the stories they read, like, it has creepypasta in the goddamn name. Oh no, except for Sog, but he says he gets them from the wiki, or he finds these stories. All right, these people find their stories, but really fucking really with some of these stories, like again, Yuri of Wind does bullshit creepypasta story time, which means these were creepypastas which haven't been moved to the wiki yet. And all I have to say, or if they have been moved based on the video came out, they weren't moved at that time, so they were on the creepypasta wiki. And the things wrong with some of them. I know you want to make a gaming scary story, and that's a difficult thing, you know. Unless the game's already horror-filled, you really have to try. You have to make it like this could happen to anyone type deal. And you have to provoke thought, you know. But you gotta do your research, guys. Seriously. If I could count everything wrong with a couple of the stories that I've read, you know, actually, I have one. I have a story that I specifically picked out myself. I'm going to give you two examples. The one that I hated and the one that I loved. So, the one that I loved was called Pokemon Strangled Red. And I loved it for its darker tone, the fact that everything done in it seems like it would take part in the Pokemon universe and in the Pokemon gaming universe. And I like that. You know, it used very kind of bullshit-y, I would call, logic, or things, or its logic in general might have been, some might consider, you know, oh, it was just there to push the story along. But honestly, I really enjoyed that one because you got a real dark look, and you know, everyone says that, you know, oh, accidents happen. But what happens when an accident happens that left you really bitter and upset and angry? You know, and it resulted in a loss that you just, as a person, couldn't handle. Because that happens. There are accidents that happen where you can't handle it. And you may have been the victim, or you may have owned something that was, you know, broken or disturbed in the accident. But they did a good job of showing that dark side. Then there's the one I hate. I don't remember what the title of it was, but my constant joke from that is, "You killed me, but I forgive you," and then I make a heart gesture with my arms. And of course, it cracked up my family, because I do this really serious voice in like the pretend horrifying thing, and just, I'm fine if the story does not have a happy resolution. I don't expect it to have a happy resolution, because not all real life stories have happy resolutions. If I remember correctly, a lot of Disney stories had some darker, like, real dark shit, actually. And they cut it out to make it, you know, for kiddies. But when you just honest to God, it was so stupid. Just, I think the chick's name was Jessica in the story, and like she had a Pikachu that she turned into a Raichu, and the game that had her Raichu broke, and then her Raichu spirit possessed her other games that she was playing, and the Raichu's like, "You killed me," and she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to," and it's like, "I forgive you." Why are you angry? Really? It was that easy? I should go talk to the ghost down the street next time. Explain to him that we're sorry you died, and he'll just go away and love us. We have a pet ghost. That's a new freaking sitcom right there. My Pet Ghost, because we said sorry and he forgave us. No. No, 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 no. That's not how that works. Just the more I thought about it, like the more my head just started to be like, why did you do this? Why even post it on the Creepypasta Wiki if you know what's gonna be moved? And again, kudos for trying and putting out your story on the internet. I know a lot of people who would rather not do that, myself included. And even, you know what, I'll fucking say it right now. I have a story, a couple of, like 4, I don't even fucking remember, I'm gonna have to recheck. But I put up a story on DeviantArt, and it was, again, I was inspired after watching, I think it was, fuck, I can't remember the name. I know I watched the Let's Play of it, but I can't quite remember. But it was someone dealing with, like, I think it was schizophrenia? It might have been schizophrenia. I have to reread my own story, but I actually did my research on it. I did my best to keep things as scary as I could make them. And I just did my best in general to try and make a story that was enjoyable. But the point was I did my research, and actually a lot of issues that I see sometimes tend to happen because people just don't do the goddamn homework. I get it, no one likes doing homework. No one sits around researching things for... Well, okay, that's a lie, because I sit around researching things for fun. And so does my brother, the Jamer. In fact, I'll research things even if and not do anything with the research. Just to research. Just be like, oh, that's interesting, that's very neat, and I enjoy that thoroughly. And just, bam, that's it. That's what I do, just enjoyable research. And that's why it kills me when we see stories or movies or even games that just don't get it right. And again, who are you to say this? I'm a person on the internet. Who are you to say that I can't say this? Fuck you! No, I'm kidding, but I don't make games. I've wanted to maybe write stories for a couple of games. I think I would do some pretty decent stories. I do have a couple of ones that I'm working on, you know, whenever I get the time, whenever I get the inspiration. But I do know that doing your research for these things normally results in, at least I would hope, a better product. A better thing that you have out there. Wouldn't you want to be known for the good? I mean, from Area of Wind, we have Tom, the bullshit creepypasta story writer. And, like, you don't want that do you want that reputation? I wouldn't. I want to be known on YouTube for, well, granted, I might be known on YouTube for the guy who sucks at Dark Souls, you know, comparatively to the other Dark Souls YouTubers. But that's besides the point. I want to be known for the guy who has fun gameplay and commentary. I don't want you guys to watch my gameplay or to hear me ramble on about something and then get furious at me because I got something wrong. I don't want to have to make a video like why that I fucked up it during X episode and here's why I'm sorry. I just want to put stuff out there for you guys, have you watch and enjoy. But I guess that's the main reason why, you know, those sites exist. Yeah, that's right, I'm linking it back to the first thing I was talking about. Like, those sites can give you the inspiration, but really, at the end of the day, you gotta do your research if you're gonna base it on something. Like, I could see a line where, in a Pokemon creepypasta, they would have Midnight on the bridge, come alone. There's a spot, and I think it was the Kalos region. No, not Kalos, it was, the Unova, where they have that huge bridge, and that's a place where you can meet at midnight, and it's creepy and has a good atmosphere for it, and you can write a whole story. But you gotta do your research. That is the whole point of this conversation. You have to. Oh goodness! Fuck you, cell phone! I was trying to end this without any noises. I'm gonna have to kill my brother for that. I'm not gonna kill him. I need a gaming partner. But maybe someone on here can advertise for that. Yeah, being the Heroic's gaming partner. Then I would be able to murder him. See, that would make a better story than that frickin' Pokemon one. I'm still... You killed me. But I forgive you. Heart? No. If I killed my brother in a creepypasta, he's not gonna be like, you killed me. But I forgive you. No, he's gonna haunt my ass. He will not give a shit. I killed him, I get haunted. End of story. Done. He will do everything in his power, going for anything that might terrify me, to just frickin' making me see shit, which I already do from time to time. I'm not sure if it's just I have an overactive imagination or what, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this chat with gameplay in the background. I might do more of these videos because there are just times where I want to, you know, talk and actually keep onto the subject matter, and that's a little bit difficult to do with the fact that, well, I kind of suck, you know, at keeping up the same story thought. Anyway, thank you all for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you all later. My stepbrother's currently in here doing stuff, and that's why I haven't ended it yet.
I'm in the lotion on the skin.
I'm gonna have to edit that out. Or maybe I won't. No, you know what? This is a little heroic legend bonus for you guys. Anyway, laters everyone.